Good afternoon, students. Welcome to Social Studies class of Grade 5 of Basava Residential Girls School. I am Yashasvi, your Social Studies teacher. Students, in today's class, we shall be starting chapter number 9, and the name of the chapter is The Land of Snow and Ice. The land of snow and ice is also known as frigid zone, is always permanently covered with ice and is frozen throughout the year. It is very cold here. The frigid zones are the coldest regions of Earth and are generally covered in ice and snow. They get less sunlight than other areas. These frigid zones are the coldest regions on Earth. They are always covered in ice and snow. This is because they receive less sunlight when compared to other areas. There are two frigid zones, one in each hemisphere. The North Frigid Zone is in between the North Pole and Arctic Circle. And the Frigid Zone, which is in southernmost hemisphere, it is in between Antarctic Circle and South Pole. So there are two frigid zones, each in every hemisphere. The northern and the southern limits of the frigid zones are the North Pole and the South Pole respectively. Students, we have already learnt about North Pole and South Pole. They are the extreme limits of the globe. The northern and southern limits of the frigid zones are these two poles only. Now let us study about the Greenland. It is an island. It lies near the North Pole. Its northernmost point is just 650 km from the North Pole. Greenland is the world's largest island. Most of the time it is buried under a thick sheet of ice. This is due to heavy snowfall in that region. Due to this, the settlement is restricted to the coastal areas. The people here are refrained from settling down in the coastal areas of this island. There are very few large towns in Greenland. We are all called as Indians because we live in India. Similarly, people living in Greenland are called as Inuits. They call the island Kalalit Nunat, which means land of the people. The capital city of Greenland Island is Nuuk, which is also called as Gortab. It is one of the largest towns of that island. Now let us study about the geographical features of this island. The total area of Greenland is 21,75,000 square kilometer. More than two-thirds of the island is located in the north of Arctic Circle. Students, where is Arctic Circle? Yes, it is in the northern hemisphere. Greenland is located in the northern hemisphere. It is a part of Denmark. The most important physical feature of Greenland is its huge ice sheet. The ice sheet covers more than 80% of Greenland's total land area. The average thickness of these ice sheets are about 1500 meter. They are relatively very thick. The snow that falls is squeezed together into ice layers. These layers push outwards towards the sea. The large masses of ice that move slowly are glaciers. Once there is a snowfall, the snows fall from the sky to the earth. Later, they are squeezed together into ice layers, and once when these ice layers accumulate together, they form huge glaciers. Near the coast, huge chunks of ice break off from the glaciers. These ice chunks flow into the sea as icebergs. Look at the video. The glaciers are breaking down into huge chunks. Once these are fallen into the sea, they are called as icebergs. They flow into the sea. The icebergs are very dangerous as they are not seen due to thick fog. An iceberg poses danger to ships that sail through this region. This is because we cannot see icebergs when there is fog. This is because most part of the icebergs are under the water. As a result, these ships may collide and be wrecked. These icebergs are a reason for many ship accidents also. Now let us see how is the climatic condition in Greenland. The climate of Greenland is Arctic, which means it is freezing cold. It is really very cold. Snowstorms are called blizzards. They are a very common feature in Greenland. These storms start and come very suddenly. We do not know when they start and we do not know when they come. The winters are long and dark. The sun does not rise above the horizon. The sun is not seen for several weeks. Hence, there are days of continuous darkness. Students, we already learnt that this region receives very less sunlight. This is also a result why winters are long and dark. The sun is also not seen for many weeks. Therefore, there are days of continuous darkness. There is heavy snowfall in the region. Summers are cool with average temperature of 7 degrees Celsius or below all through the island. The weather is bright and sunny, especially in the coastal areas. In summers, the sun does not set even at midnight. This happens for months together. Therefore, this area is called the land of the midnight sun. Students, even if it is midnight, sometimes the sun does not set. This happens for many months. Students, let us continue in the next class. Thank you.